Imagine being in this world, it would be so, I mean, to have like pure VR, like, who cares about this AI crap? Give me virtual reality that is actually good, please. Where you're actually transported into. What's up everyone, today we are watching Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online, or Season 2 of Sword Art Online, because we're starting up this because, like, this anime was my first anime I've ever gotten into. I was watching, I wanted to get into this again because 2 new seasons that came out that I didn't realize it came out was which is the Elicization arc, and I read this used to be my favorite anime of all time, and it still is, like, it still holds up because I used to rewatch in the season 1 so many times, and this will be a pure reaction, and I think you guys will enjoy this. Hit that like button. Remember that Patreon gets my full and uncut reactions in the link in the description. Be sure to join it, and yeah, let's get into this. And what the hell is happening? Oh, is this Gun Gale Online?
These players who think it's all about their agility, man, they're living in a dream. I mean, rock those.
Imagine being in this world, it would be so, I mean, to have like pure VR, like, who cares about this AI crap? Give me virtual reality that is actually good, please. Where you're actually transported into.
The last 8 months indoors boosting their AGI. Sucks to be you right now, don't it?
Talk about controversial.
I guess, but who knows if I'll be on the MMO stream again, so might as well stir things up.
Oh, please. So, do you think you have a shot in the upcoming Bullet of Bullets?
Damn right, honey. I wouldn't be in it if I didn't think I could win it.
Well, that guy just screwed over a bunch of people.
The BOB's a solo journey.
I mean, to be honest,
what worked for you up to now doesn't mean it'll work again.
To be honest, though, it is funny. Like, this does happen for gamers. Like, I am a gamer, you know. And it does happen to gamers where they just follow like pro people's advice, and then it doesn't work for them. Is it the pros person's fault for you not doing well because they give you the advice, or for you for blindly following that advice and not do your own research? That's the question.
Well, if anything, wake up, people! Till now, the best strategy was boosting
What the heck is this? This guy has a godlike figure.
As you could. But the reality is, the balance of gameplay in an MMO is always changing, especially in games like this one, with levels that don't let you respec your stats.
You remember when he was talking about how great being an AGI type was? That dick totally scammed us.
Yeah.
You're nothing but a fake sex seed. And now, you'll face judgment from someone with real power.
This... That's cool, I remember that. He just shot at the freaking TV.
All I'm saying is,
what does he think he's gonna have?
in the end is the player's ability to...
Uh-oh. I guess we have a bad connection here.
My man just
Don't worry, folks. I'm sure he'll be back.
eliminated him with a freaking pistol. That looked like he really was killing.
This is real power, real strength. Let your fear carve one name into your brains. The name I share with this weapon.
Oh my god, that mask looks so crazy.
December 7th, 2025. Has it already been a year?
Yes, and Sword Art must be.
I wonder what the difference is between the real world and the virtual.
The amount of data. That's all.
Kirito Asuna.
You scared me.
Sorry about that. I'm on time though.
Hello,
Leave that to
Kirito.
Kirito to do that.
It's been good so far, but it's even better now. That outfit looks good on you.
Real smooth.
Then stop putting your laundry out. Rest an
That would be me when I'm living alone. Just not
Every day for a
Stop.
year.
remembering to do laundry.
Smarty pants. Come on.
Okay, okay. I don't know about you, but I think the Imperial Palace is interesting.
Do Japan still have a
It's 2 kilometers
imperial,
north to south.
I mean a family monarch?
And it takes up 20% of Kyoto Ward. There aren't any subways or tunnels under it, and it's a no-fly zone. It's a surveillance camera. This place was set up with its very own closed network. You can't even access it from the outside.
Wow. That's a weird-looking camera.
Yeah.
That is
Not
very
only is this
indeed.
place the heart of Tokyo, but it's also an isolated world of its own.
I would love to go to Japan just to see that. Honestly, like, it's like Central Park, but Central Park is way more busier. Probably not as clean.
I guess, if anything, I want to go from playing games to being a creator.
A creator? What, for games?
No, not for games. I want to make a human-machine interface to replace the full dive tech we use now.
Alright, he's gonna be the next Kikuoka.
It's a heck of a lot of information to absorb.
After I graduate, all I want is to be with you.
Huh?
I wish we could figure out a difference between our world and the virtual was the amount of data. What does that mean anyway?
Let's see. It's like this. If we were holding hands in ALO, it wouldn't be the same as in the real world, would it?
No.
No, it wouldn't. You can feel a lot more touching a real hand. Hey, is that what you mean by the difference in the amount of data?
Yep. And can you imagine what it would be like if we could reproduce the feel of skin and a pulse? Would we be able to tell the difference between a real hand and an avatar's hand?
I feel like that could get crazy.
But hopefully...
It could get really confusing if that happens, and I don't know.
That is, it'll have to output a ton of sensory data.
But what's to stop from you living, like, real life being... what's to stop from people just living in the virtual reality than living in, you know, real life?
Then we could break down the wall between both worlds and be with Yui forever. Then get to work and make it happen, right?
It's your job to do it, no one else's. 4 hours earlier. So I guess he's been doing other stuff in Japan. I'm in Tokyo.
Welcome.
What the heck? Is he rich?
Hey, Kirito, over here.
Who's this guy? New guy?
Order whatever you want. It's on me.
Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you.
What the heck?
You don't have to be so formal.
Is this like his dad?
Like you would in ALO.
Oh wait, maybe he's a Sword Art Online guy.
Guess so. I like the parfait au chocolate.
He's just flexing his money. He's like, I know you don't have that much money.
Sorry to make you come all the way out here, Kirito.
Have what you want.
Sorry about it. Why'd you ask me to come to Ginza?
I thought we were buds. I was the first to visit you in the hospital, remember?
Oh.
He's right. When I came to, the first one there wasn't my family.
It was this
The leader
guy.
of the task force. Seijiro Kikuoka, from the Tech Bureau at the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications.
So he's an officer.
So what
Who
you
apparently is
ask?
rich also.
If it's anything SAO related, I told you everything I know.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something else. Have a look at that.
Who's he?
This won't be pleasant. The landlord of an
Who's
apartment
he?
complex in Nakano, Tokyo noticed a foul odor while cleaning. It was coming from one of the units, so he disabled the lock.
Could it be that guy who died, Jack Sheet?
His name was Tamotsu Shigemura, and he was 26. He'd been dead for 5 days. They found him in bed. His place was a mess, but no signs of burglary. He had something
What
interesting
the
in his
h-
head, though.
An Amusphere?
Yeah. It was ruled an unnatural death, so they did an autopsy.
My man just
The cause of death was found to be acute heart
got brain fried.
Heart
Oh,
failure?
not brain.
His heart stopped? They find out why?
How did the heart? I mean, I guess he shot at his heart.
Wait, why are you telling me about this?
He had a game installed on his system called Gun Gale Online.
Because he.
Yeah, GGO. It's the only MMO in Japan with professional players.
This past October,
Good.
there was a tournament to decide the most powerful player in GGO. The deceased was the guy who won it. His name was
The God Complex guy.
Was he playing GGO when he died?
No. When it happened, he was appearing on a show called MMO Stream as Zexseed's avatar. We know the time from the logs. This next
So a real
still
grudge.
needs to be confirmed. When one of the players stood up and started acting erratically. The
And he
log
shot
says
at the
player
TV
was shouting
and killed.
about judgment and power at Zexseed's
remember.
on TV and then fired his gun at it. At the time, another player in the bar happened to be recording audio. He uploaded it to a video site. Since the file had a Japan Standard Time counter embedded, we know that the shot fired at the TV and Shigemura
exact same time.
from the show happened at about the same time.
Probably just coincidence.
There was another death, though.
Okay, never mind.
Happened on November the 28th, somewhere in Saitama Prefecture. Same setup as before.
Why are you telling random kids about this? You know, should like police be something this instead of well, perhaps not the best place to talk about this.
The victim was also a top-ranking GGO player. Strange player went up to him and shot him, point blank.
Do you know?
And then he just died, mysteriously died. How's this happening?
He said stuff about judgment and power, and then identified himself with the same character name.
What name?
Death Gun.
Death.
Gun.
Was there any damage to their brains?
Oh, it could be
I was
malfunctioning
wondering about
atmosphere.
that too. So I asked the coroner if he found any trace of damage to either of their brains, and he said they were both fine. The nerve gear rig used high-output microwaves, powerful enough to fry the signal elements and destroy the brain.
It's
On
a
the other
bit
hand,
different with the
rig was
atmosphere.
designed so that it couldn't emit electromagnetic waves that powerful. At least, that's what the developers claim. You think it's even remotely possible to stop a player's heart in the real world?
Is this
with
Death
virtual
Gun
bullets from a
real?
virtual gun?
I mean, like what you said, Justin, a lack of information. So that information causes, I don't know.
No.
Could
I
that
don't
bullet
think
just
so.
be
But
make it?
hypothetically, let's say this death gun did send some kind of killer signal to Zexseed and that Tarako guy's atmospheres.
Yeah.
What would it be? Could the sensation of a touch stop a heart? Maybe a taste or smell? A sight, a sound?
Maybe it shocked him into heart attack.
I like talking to you and just wanted your opinion.
We're done.
Yeah, there's something out there that he wants.
You can't stop a player's heart in the real world by actions in-game. Shots fired and the heart attacks are
Wait, hold on.
coincidences.
Listen, you can order something else. Just sit down and hang out for a
Yeah, that changes vibes. Yeah, I want some. I want
Can't tell you how relieved I am to hear you put it to work.
this fancy
Fact
place.
is, I'm of the same opinion as you. I don't believe these two deaths were caused by in-game gunshots either. And now that we've talked, I want to ask you officially, would you log into Gun Gale Online and make contact with the player calling himself Death Gun?
And then
And
stop
once I
him.
do find the guy, then what? You want me to get shot, is that it?
Whoa now, come on.
Well, screw that! I don't want to get killed!
Now he
That's
believes.
not possible. We just agreed it wasn't, didn't we? Besides, this Death Gun guy is only going after specific targets. They have to meet his criteria. It's safe to assume he's not interested in newbies. But if you were strong enough to beat Kayaba at his own
That's
game,
different. Look, I don't know what you've heard, but GGO's no walk in the park. It's
Ah,
fucking
scared,
then... Hold the
Kazuto. You're
phone.
not.
You said pro game.
Never
What does
scared.
that mean, pro?
Well, that is a question everyone's been asking.
Literally. Gun Gale Online is the only virtual MMO with a game coin to real currency conversion system in place.
What?
Player, that means monthly you're making 200 to 300,000.
That's a
It's an
lot.
awesome gig. That's why the high-level guys.
I mean, in real life, I think like not like only like the top 1% of professional players get like that. Not even top one. I think it's like top 0.00001%. Like, cause like, I mean, you can win big, but not like 100,000 in like
They pour more time
every
and
month,
passion into
you know?
Players from other MMOs.
It's a crazy
Someone
amount.
like me can't just log in and
But
magically
VR,
fix
if that happens, it would be
Whoa,
so.
hold it. Who else am I gonna find? You're it. I need your help in this investigation. And if taking these pros on is going to be that big a deal, I can pay you this much.
What is that much?
I don't get why you're so hung up on this. You find
3
war stories like
crop
these all the
loads.
time.
Fucking how much more?
Yeah, I know. But still, people are going to try to use these deaths to regulate the technology. We want to know the facts before that happens. We want to be sure.
Before
That's why we're interested.
we shut it down.
I could just go directly to the admins about it.
Right. But Zaskar, the company that developed and hosts GGO, is in the US. They're legit, maybe they're not. But if we want to find anything out, the only way to do it is to try contacting them in the game. I'm not asking you to get shot. We'll take whatever safety precautions we have to. Just evaluate the situation and report back. So will you help us or what?
More people are dying in another virtual world, and I'm getting pulled back in. It's like someone doesn't want me to ever forget.
Okay, we're back here.
Now I get it. I think I figured out why you brought me here today.
Oh, you did, huh?
Not because I had an errand here and, you know.
Then the center of our reality is this. And the axis of all the virtual worlds popping up now, thanks to the seed, is a place that also had a castle once. Einkrad. That's why this sunset feels so nostalgic now.
You're right.
Yep, totally worked out that way. You know, I am that great of a, you know, romantic date setter. Totally. Well, reason.
Really?
You remember what Einkrad looked like? Well, maybe its shape was supposed to represent the axis of time and the plane of space.
The castle of time.
But if its vertical axis represented time and its floor is space, then the
Honestly, I wish the commander told us why he did it, what he did. All he did was say like, I don't remember. I mean, it gave us a good few reasons, but what I bet is not like the true, like, it's not.
Never know how it ended.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that, ma'am.
Well, we gotta complete it now, and you got it back, Commander.
Suna, listen,
Commander Asuna of the Lightning Flash. I've forgotten. Lightning Flash Asuna.
Oh, and
That's what I was
speaking
thinking.
of, let's bring Liz and Leaf and the others. Wouldn't it be fun to get everyone together for a picnic here?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, we're back in Gun Gale Online.
I'm in position.
Roger.
Okay. Okay. We got you know, the usual
Pretty far. Can you make the shot?
Sword Art Online visuals.
Fire when ready. I'm counting on you, Sino.
Roger. This is nothing like how it felt that day.
Okay, we're gonna get backstory. I guess this is another main character. Ooh, oh my god. That's so far away. She's good. Imagine like real wars being fought in the virtual world, like all leaders just agree, like we will accept like UK and Russia just fighting it all in the virtual world and see who wins, and then whoever wins gets favorable terms. And that would be interesting. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. It was fun watching this again, you know, Kirito learning like in the real world, like real world, and him learning about Death Gun. I'm super excited to see who's Death Gun and what is gonna happen next. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and have a great day. And check out Patreon.